Hello everyone, Chris Figures of Ambient Activity. This video is specific to the user role of the GENIE Kiosk Manager. To review, residents interact with the GENIE Kiosk. Virtual visitors send messages and media to their assigned resident using the Connect mobile app downloaded to their smart device. Two manager types, the Kiosk Manager and the Family Facilitator, play their role on the Access website. In this video, we review how a Kiosk Manager profile is created on the platform, how a Kiosk Manager creates a resident profile on the platform, how family member profiles are created and assigned to their resident, how virtual visitors download and use the Connect mobile app on their smart device will be covered in the video Getting to Know GENIE for Family Members, how a Kiosk Manager profile is created on the GENIE platform. When a facility purchases GENIE, they will assign someone to manage the platform for the facility. Anyone may be a kiosk manager, but typically it would be a recreational therapist or activity coordinator. A facility may designate multiple kiosk managers to manage one kiosk. One kiosk manager may manage multiple kiosks. The kiosk manager creates the various user roles on the platform. The Kiosk Manager creates and manages the community announcements. Everything begins with onboarding the Kiosk Manager to the GENIE platform. Onboarding is a two-step process that begins with the facility providing us with the name and email address of the person assigned to be Kiosk Manager. We create the user profile with the email address supplied and assign the Kiosk Manager to their respective GENIE kiosk. To make it more convenient for multiple kiosk managers in your facility, consider creating a general purpose or team email address such as rectyourfacility@gmail.com or geniekm@yourfacility.ca. The second step of onboarding is authentication. Providing a secure password completes the onboarding process. An authentication email is sent from register@aatgenie.com to the email address set up on the GENIE platform, asking the recipient to provide a secure password to be associated with the email address. If this authentication email does not appear in the email inbox, check spam or junk folders. Once the email password identification has been set up, go to the Access website at www.aatadmin.com and sign in with the email password credentials. Let's have a quick overview of the Access platform from the perspective of the Kiosk Manager. At the top, we have the home bar, and if you look over here, we've got a blank profile picture here, and if we click, you can see we have Edit Profile, Change Password, and Sign Out. The second part of the Ambient Access platform is the Kiosk Manager's dashboard right here. So this shows your GENIE that you have in your facility. We also have Edit Kiosk, Community Playlists, Kiosk Library, All Messages, All Users. The third part is our resident profile listing, and it mentions your kiosk has no residents yet. To create your first resident, click the Add Resident button. To start things off, we are going to, very importantly, change our profile picture. So we'll start by clicking Edit Profile. Here's my Edit Profile window. I'm going to change my picture so I'm recognized by all users. Locate the image you saved on your computer, then click Save. And now my Kiosk Manager's profile is finished. How a Kiosk Manager creates a resident profile on the platform. We'll come down to the resident profile listing and we'll add a resident. Here is where you assign a key number to a resident by adding it in numerically or using your up and down arrows to select a number, and click Save. Now we have a profile for our first resident. Click on the New Resident's profile. When you click, you'll see we have another indication saying to add a picture for this resident, click Edit Resident and then Add Picture. Here we can add a picture for the resident. This is important. When uploading an image avatar to the resident's profile, choose an image that the resident can easily identify as themselves. For residents living with dementia, this will be a picture of the resident when lifetime experiences were new and impactful, typically between the ages of 20 to 40 years old. The image should clearly depict facial features, focusing on the eyes. The image should be simple and not busy, with a friendly and welcoming smile. Upload the image from where you saved it on your computer. Then click Close. Perfect. Now we're ready. Notice this is the resident's dashboard. We can add a new user for this resident. We can edit the resident. We can look at messages, users, memory albums, library, and metrics specific to this resident. Now we have a new profile and profile picture for our new resident. Let's create another resident. I'm going to click on Add Resident. Assign a key and then save. Now we have two residents. Once a resident profile is created, you can begin assigning family members to their resident. How family member profiles are created and assigned to the resident. To assign a family member as a virtual visitor to a resident, when inside the resident's dashboard, you can click on Users. You'll notice here that this resident doesn't have any users yet. Let's click on the back button and let's go over to Add User and click. Type in the family member's email address and type in their name. Then add a familiar name that the resident will see displayed on the screen. Then click Save. Once the profile has been saved, a confirmation email will be sent to the family member and they will be required to go through the same authentication process that you did when you were onboarded as Kiosk Manager. Now, you may have noticed when you were creating the virtual visitor profile that you had an option to give this user family facilitator privileges. You might be thinking, wouldn't it be nice if a trusted family member, someone who knows the resident well, could help manage this resident's profile? This is why we've created the user role of the family facilitator, a family resident manager that you assign to help manage the resident's profile on the Access website. You may assign one or multiple family facilitators to a resident. As Kiosk Manager, you have access to all residents and all users on your Kiosk Manager dashboard. A family facilitator accesses only their assigned resident's dashboard and associated family members. Not only is the family facilitator a great way to involve family members in the care of a resident, but it's also a great way to share the workload. On the Access website, a family facilitator can assign other virtual visitors to their resident, create and manage memory albums for their resident. If you have a family member or family members able and willing to play the role of family facilitator in addition to their playing the role of virtual visitor, you'll need to check off the family facilitator box when creating their profile. Well, I think this is a good place to end this session. In the instructional video, GENIE Libraries, Playlists, and Memory Albums, we'll look at how to upload and manage library content, create and manage community announcements, and create memory albums for residents. All this is done on the Access website. As well, we'll provide tips on how to make the GENIE experience easier for you and more satisfying for your residents. Need help? Shoot us an email at support@ambientactivity.com or call us toll-free at 1-800-563-7740.